2014, right before 2013, right before I left for Denver, Colorado. There was like little black kids, little white kids. You know, you could say that they were impoverished or whatever, but not. I mean, if someone looked at them, that's what they would judge them on. But they was on the stairwell. That's where they played at. Instead of coming outside, that's where their playground was at. They're picking up syringes and poking themselves, hitting themselves in the vein. Like when I would come into the tires after I get off third shift, there'd be people running up on me with knives. You owe me money? Oh, my bad. You ain't the same person I thought you was. Swagged. I never have done meth, never touched it, nothing. Now it's rampant here. Ain't shit really positive right now, bro. Honest with you, it really ain't. Ain't really nothing going there. People is being murdered. People is being overdosed by other people on purpose, poking each other with needles and shit, leaving needles so people poke themselves, catching AIDS.
I love my life, and that's what I realized. God really got me. I could have been in any city when I was evicted and been surrounded by dangerous people. And instead, I'm surrounded by people who look out for me. He was killed in a car accident at Newburgh Road in Bishop Lane. A 20-year-old kid ran a red light, and it wasn't the impact that killed him, but he suffocated on the airbag. Oh. Crazy, yeah. Hey, love your life. Love is a verb. It's a choice. Love your life. I love my life.
How was that?
Shooting my sister's boyfriend's throat out.
Huh?
With my sister's boyfriend, he raped her, so I had his apple out, made him swallow it.
Hold on.
Them too, man. Them peanut butter pie. Peanut butter pie.
Hey, he just showed out, y'all. He just scored right here on the beautiful rock.
I gotta decide what clothes I'm gonna change into.
What? You got some new stuff? Can we see the boots?
I'm gonna look so cute tonight.
What you putting on? Let's see. Can you show?
I'm gonna do my hair.
I like his camouflage shirt. Oh no, them butterflies are fire. Tim's calling you Kim. Yeah.
Kim.
Damn, it's so beautiful. Everybody's out. We just vibing out. Yo, we just all vibing out, y'all. Okay. Oh, no, mess your weed up. Your weed.
Oh, God, see? I'm
right there. Yo, don't get that. No, you great. You sure I caught you. I caught it.
I'm a good call, man. I'm blessed.
So what? 100?
No, just get 100. It's like, man, my nigga, cool. I ain't seen him in it. Shit, I'm saying, cause me and you, we go way back. Me and you played baseball together. Me and you was the best on every team, all stars every year. Like you definitely could have went to the pros. You feel me? Like Nick was nice.
Let's see.
And this about a head shake, nigga, your grip is still crazy.
Basically, I just I didn't want to lose contact with myself, and then a lot of people had overdosed and was like on opiates real bad from the time we was probably like 13 to present day, and then it went on to other narcotics and drugs and shit like that. But I don't want to say I got a late start basically.
Yeah.
And so not knowing what was going on, I kind of like chose to bump my head like everyone else and go into the usage side of it. But I've
and everybody done fuck
with both though.
I'm gonna manifest the bubble.
Basically, I got it in selling drugs and doing drugs and to try to save my friends.
Hold on, let me.
I know it sounds stupid, but that's the truth.
No, it don't sound stupid at all, bro. This I can pick you up. You ain't gotta talk louder than that. This is gonna pick your shirt up. So you say you picked up drugs and started knocking and counted to help your friends.
Yeah. So I don't really want to go into detail because it's still on the table.
You picked up the drugs just to help them get off certain drugs?
I mean, yeah, I kind of like picked up the drugs firsthand because like for years they would, right, too, that too. Like so just because I have some type of lifestyle background to where I've worked with different types of illnesses and stuff like that. I'm not I was certified, but I'm not any degree of Right, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. And then my dad was also a corpsman in the Navy. A medical tech in the Navy and shit like that. After he played professional football and stuff, so he had sports agents, sports science, medicine and stuff like that. So he kind of knew what he was doing too. He did the same, same venture of life. But basically it all started probably about 15 years ago. Yeah, I got into doing stuff, and I stopped like selling drugs probably sold drugs for about 5-6 years, and then started doing them real heavy and shit. Just because I kept seeing my friends overdose, die, or speedball and have a stroke. You know what I mean?
How many, if you don't mind me asking, like how many people that you know personally that you've seen overdose?
Oh, I know at least a good 25 people that are dead now.
25. 25 people.
I mean, that I fucked with on a daily basis. Yeah, a regular basis.
25.
Easily, yeah.
And so like,
I mean,
last year, you had anybody might have died last year from the drugs?
yeah.
So what's happening often?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, murder. I know people that's been murdered over this thing. I mean, yeah, all kind of stuff. Like Justin O'Neill, remember?
Just over here.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been out here for like a few weeks, just like boots on the ground. Cause my mom always came. She took me to Stevie's like last year.
Yeah.
She was like, it was just different.
And plus, I went to school here, Spring Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
I went 2 years, like 4th grade and kindergarten. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a school.
Yeah, but now it's no longer a school. Now it's a community action building. But I don't know. Just it's really turned up in the past like 3 or 4 years because of people.
That's what I'm trying to
A lot of new faces.
get out to the guests. It's like when I'm growing up, really, none of it's going on.
No.
The last few years, it's been an influx in this crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The drugs is rampant.
Syringes you can get them from the health department, which is crazy. Yeah, and it's crazy because we might have seen a horn on the ground, but our parents didn't teach us any wrongdoing.
Parents do nothing if they
Yeah,
was doing
right. Yeah, and so, I mean, even if they were selling drugs, we didn't know that people was just coming by because parents was young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we didn't know. I didn't know the extent, but a lot of people who are, no offense, Caucasian or white, they knew like this is a joint, this is a crack pipe, they was teaching us that whenever we was growing up. So I guess if you hang out with somebody on your own and you're like, all right, let me see what's going on with you, they start opening up to you. People get into things that they don't really do. But just trying to keep your head above water every day is a struggle, and a lot of uniforms, different sectors of people is here now. You know what I mean?
I'm starting to, and you see, like, I can't say about like the underworld part of it. You meet a lot of good people out here.
A lot of it though is not even the underworld. Like the underworld, because over in Old Clarksville, most people don't know this, but there was like a federal hold on the internet and everything because people was ordering drugs offline on Silk Road, and so you can't, like, the underworld's pretty much shut down right now. Like all this is just ground level. Yeah, bottom zero. You know what I mean? And so
what I meant by underworld is like I haven't really been out here at nighttime too much, so I haven't seen.
The nightlife,
what's going on. But I have, like, the people that I'm meeting in the daytime are like real genuine good people, and just like the struggles is different. Like anything can put a person out here.
Yeah.
Like you can pay people working 2 jobs, there's a 1 check away, a 1.
Well, see, I wasn't really out. Like I came out here because not wanting to keep bumping like I was working 2 jobs and staying at the homeless shelter and shit like that because of a bad relationship breakup or whatever. And so I mean I was doing well, but it's everything around me just kind of was breaking me. So I decided to just hit the streets. You know what I mean? I know they say we gangbang shit, but I mean there's a lot of good side to the activism and shit that we do too. But that's what I was trying to preach, and people don't really see that. But we're more than just black men. You know what I mean?
Of course. And we have to look each other up, and we have to like know that life is valuable. We got value.
So how I got into that is on the 10th floor over here at the towers. My stepdad lives over there.
So you know about the towers?
Yeah. So about like 2014, right before I left for Denver, Colorado, there was like little black kids, little white kids. You could say that they were impoverished or whatever, but not. I mean, if someone looked at them, that's what they would judge them on. Right. But they was on the stairwell. That's where they played at. Instead of coming outside, that's where their playground was at. Right. They're picking up syringes and poking themselves, hitting themselves in the vein. Oh. Now, come on, bro. I don't know no black people that's
that was happening in 2014?
Yeah, that's what really mattered. And listen, I was working 3rd shift, and they was coming, like when I would come into the tires after I get off 3rd shift, there'd be people running up on me with knives. You owe me money? Oh, my bad, you ain't the same person I thought you was. Swagged. I never have done meth, never touched it, nothing. Now it's rampant here, but I did not know.
Someone told me the other day, like, if you go to that tower, you stay on the tower, you get trapped in it.
Yeah, I did not know it.
I've been over to deliver.
But there's a R.I.P. Nat, though. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Nat Ellis, but my cousin. But no, she used to say that there was someone in that towers on the 7th floor and shit, a ghost. You can see, and it's crazy, bro.
Ghost you can see in
That's what they say, but I mean, what it is them shadow people.
Facts.
Swear to God. That's what it is. I don't know how it's transported and shit. That sounds fucked up, but that's the goddamn truth.
That's my next plan to do
it's turned in there. It's turned in there.
I just want to go to somebody's apartment, do like the tour what it actually looks like.
And the thing is, that used to be like a condominium, like homes that you could buy, and then you buy your own spot, and then you can rent it out or whatever.
So what is it now? You can't do that now?
No, I mean this is the people had already, I guess, made their money. I don't know. I can't really say.
Yeah. It makes sense because now they don't care. Now everybody who gets a check can stay there.
Yeah. I mean, but there was people like they just kicked out that's been there 4 or 5 years and didn't have a lease or nothing. I mean, not that they were staying with somebody, like the person died or something, and they just kept paying the bill. And yeah, bro, so we don't even know who's in that motherfucker now.
Hold on. There's people that might have just died that had apartments. They just keep up with the rent. It's like, hold on.
Yes, it was, yeah.
This had been for 4 years.
Hey, see what I'm saying? That's makes sense. When we laugh, we ain't think it's funny. It's like shocking, bro.
Yeah,
It's shocking. We grew up going to church, but we don't wear denim to church. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. But I mean, to each his own. I guess, I mean, what can you say? Whenever I try to just talk to people about it, like, what are we really doing? What are y'all doing, bro? Because, I mean, even if I seen y'all, I ain't seen y'all like this. Right. And if I seen you, I ain't seen you down like this. So, I mean, are you just shooting up and throwing the syringes on the ground? Are you trying to live or what the fuck?
Yeah, like, where you going?
Yeah, what are you doing? Because honestly, my grandmother's over there just lost her husband. My grandfather, I can't sleep at night, even if, if I go live in Clarksville where I'm from and shit, it's just a county over, but I don't feel comfortable. My stepdad is in a wheelchair, and you know what I'm saying? He's got a stent in his heart. Some things fall on your shoulders. You gotta, do the man's duty and come out here and see what's going on. They're gonna have to quit doing this bullshit.
Like talking to you, bro, you sound like you got your mind all right.
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah.
Every time I see you, sometimes I see you, bro.
Because I be hustling.
And you be like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah. I don't like it because, bro, I still am turning over my, my bags and shit. And there was never to try to do wrong with them. Right. But this is almost like a bobber. You know what I'm saying? When it goes under, I know something's going on that's wrong. And when it's floating and it's copacetic, everything, I don't need to touch it. I can go work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I don't have to do that. But not that people think, well, it's not your business. It is, though. If they knew how this community was built and shit like that, white, black, Hispanic and shit, and some of these families have been here from the jump. Like my family is the first church that ever was stood that was considered a church that was allowed to stand, or they was knocking it down for ethnic groups that was minority. Was Wesley over there.
Was Wesley? We went to church.
Right. We went to Wesley. So you know what I'm saying? So it's not, we ain't nobody bad or nothing like that.
Church,
but still waters run deep, man.
Damn, that's what's up, man. That's nice.
It's messed up right now. Thank you, though.
We gonna...
Boy, what's up with you? You baseball. I mean, you fastest person I know. You strong as an ox. What the fuck? What are you doing?
See, I'm YouTube now.
Yeah, I know YouTube. Hey, people. Our generation wants their own money.
Oh, we was like, me and him was like close, and I was like.
We're still close. I can't not be close to you once I'm close to you.
So we got trophies. Inside.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh God,
yeah. Little League. Yeah. All Stars and shit like that, yeah. But people was coming down from Chicago and shit like years ago. They was interviewing me and shit like this. And shit, yeah, West Side, South Side Chicago, yeah. So they cool, like people like, cause we grew up in youth fraternity and stuff. Yeah. So like I'm like a Mason or whatever. That goes alongside of like me being whatever else I am, and so I think they caught wind of that, and they just coming down and talking to me and shit. So you'll probably be some stuff on the line, like if you match it up and you link it right, your advertisement ID and stuff, you might be able to find me on there with them.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Or what's some of the downsides of being out here, and then like some of the stuff you see that you. Like,
so right now they're trying to make like camping, like anything with a tent or any like makeshift like house or anything is illegal. Like it's a felony. You can go to jail for it.
So it's not now, but they're trying to push that law.
Yeah, I mean it's ordinance now. So yeah, they're pushing it now. But I mean they don't mess with you too much. But yeah, and the thing is a lot of this influx of things is also from COVID. And so a lot of these people lost their housing. They got sick. There's plenty of people, even though we're healthy. Again, they like that shit too. That goes hand in hand with the people not being drug addicts and stuff. I mean, even if they're using, some people to be grown and to activize, a community watch or just being, someone's grandmother and caring because that's the generation they live in. You gonna have to put your hands in the pot. You know what I mean? It's not getting burned is a miracle and a blessing, but. They don't want to give you that right now. Right now, it's all about the officers of law.
So what's some of the positive things from being out here?
Shit, I love you. I see you today. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Ain't shit really positive right now, bro. Honest with you, it really ain't. Ain't really nothing going there. People is being murdered. People is being overdosed by other people on purpose, poking each other with needles and shit, leaving needles so people poke themselves, catching AIDS.
Tell about that because
there's a rampant AIDS outbreak in this community. Not this community, but like around surrounding areas, and it's involving this community. So like they go there, and because they got family out there, they come here because they got family here. So yeah, it's scary as hell right now. Right, there's prostitution, murder. I mean everything. Right, yeah, and bad dope is tearing niggas up. I mean, what the fuck?
So what about the murders? That's what you consider the murders.
I mean, the murders is what they're saying that it is all stems from gang violence, but it ain't. It's literally there's so many people walking the streets that they end up doing drugs or on drugs that they just get, trippy.
Yeah, that's all it is, bro.
That's it. It ain't nothing else, bro. You know what I mean? And you can't tell everybody everything. So you tell someone, like I said, there's people in this community that's been here forever. You tell them that, and it strikes them as, fearful, or they get scared about something like that, feel like they got to worry. Some people automatically act on things. So you can't fault them for being that type of grown up. You know what I mean? Because before they was here, we had people walking the streets and stuff. They ain't get murdered. They wasn't hurt or nothing like that. None of us was as kids. We used to be bad. Fuck y'all. Super shit. But they never did nothing to us like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's bogus, bro.
So before we go, what's one last message you want to give to people?
Man, keep pushing yourself. You know what I mean? Always keep courage and faith in yourself. You know what I mean? In your house, one with God. That's it.
That's it. Bro.
You know what I mean? Family, love, and praise.
Well said, brother.
All right, though.
I said something stupid the other day
What'd you
when
say,
I was
stupid?
feeling defeated. I was feeling rough,
Yeah.
and I said, I hate my life.
I didn't hear you say that.
I think I was just being Tim and that was around, and I was feeling mad.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. I was looking around, and I was like looking at these people are my family. They've been there for me like in the last year more than my own blood. Not my daughter, not my kids. I got my second grandbaby. I just found out on the way.
Ooh, good.
Got it. Number 2 on the way. I'm excited. I love my life.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized. God's really got me.
Yeah.
I could have been in any city when I was evicted.
Yeah, she's a housewife.
And been surrounded by dangerous people. And instead, I'm surrounded by people who look out for me.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Seriously.
Like my own parents would, And I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful.
Huh?
And I just wanted.
You lost your husband. You was a housewife.
Yeah, we were together 28 years and some change. Jeff Green, we lived in Louisville for all that time.
Okay, 28 years.
Since I was 18, and in 2021, he was killed in a car accident at Newburgh Road in Bishop Lane. A 20-year-old kid ran a red light, and it wasn't the impact that killed him, but he suffocated on the airbag.
Oh.
Crazy, yeah. I hope that he was unconscious.
All right, brother, holler at me, Corey.
Love you, Corey.
Love you, bro.
And yeah, I hope he was unconscious for that, because I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't find that out until like a year after, and I bawled for 3 days because I was
because
thought he couldn't breathe, But maybe he was already out and not.
Right.
It was quite an impact, but that would not have taken him if it weren't for that. I hate airbags.
Yeah, see, I would probably feel a certain way about airbags after that. For sure.
But Jeff was 54 years old and he was good at life.
Yeah.
Like Forrest Gump good, better than he was a happy guy, and I feel like he had learned what he was supposed to learn. And 6 months before he died, I caught him at his bedside, on his knees with his hands folded, and his eyes closed and tears rolling down his face, praying like a little 8-year-old boy. He'd never done that in the whole 30 years we were together. And I walked into the room on that 6 months before he died. He knew something was coming. And he was meeting his maker and making right with him.
Yeah.
And he was kind of a dick for many years. He was a great guy, but he yelled a lot. He didn't say awful things, but he yelled a lot. He was loud.
Right.
He'd go, I'm not yelling, I'm talking loud. He said, if I say a hog weighs 400 pounds, ship it. He was a trip, dude. He's a hell of a pull shot. 54 years old when he passed, April 10th, 2021. But he was good at life, and I think that he learned everything he needed to learn in order to be ready to graduate. I think that life is a gift, and it's like a giant educational field trip. So much to learn. Yeah, and you just got to keep learning. And when you've learned all you need to learn, and I think God was with him that day, and I don't think that he suffered. I think God had him because but he never raised his voice a day in his life after that night that I saw him.
Oh.
The next 6 months, I go to the methadone clinic, and he would never want to take me to the clinic. It was like pulling teeth to get him to take me maybe twice a year, because it was my birthday or something. The next morning after I caught him praying, which I'd nenever seen him to do in all of our years together. He got up at 6:30 the next morning and woke me up and said, hey, Dum Dum. That was his nickname for me. He said, if you want to go ride to the methadone clinic, you better get ready because your train's rolling out in about 8 minutes. And whistle, go out the door, and start the car. And I'm like, who the hell are you and what have you done with my husband? And every day thereafter, I never had to ask. He got up early and took me to the clinic every day for the next 6 months, bought me frappes and bought me breakfast on the way home. Until that very last day, he did the same thing. And then he walked out the door at noon that day and he flashed me this $1 million smile. He usually would he wouldn't even say nothing when he'd leave. He'd just walk out, you know he'd be back. This time he just turned around and said, and smiled at me, like with all of his teeth, beautiful. And it just made me glow. We were falling back in love, and it was something better than we'd ever had in the beginning in the marriage.
Yeah.
We were growing something beautiful, and we didn't know we had a grandbaby coming down the road.
Yeah.
And she didn't come till after. She looks just like her papa. But that's the story of Chet. Thanks for asking.
And that was, and when he passed, you wasn't working. You was just a housewife.
Yeah. I had done nursing and different
But I'm
things.
saying it just got harder from there as far as like.
Yeah. And this is the second time I've been homeless. I've gotten on my feet once before, but I had two little dogs, and I wasn't. I'd never been on my own. Never budgeted money on my own. Never done all these things, because Jeff did all that.
Yeah. And
He took care of me for 30 years. Right. I took care of I ran the house and the kids.
That's
And I didn't want nothing to do with the bills.
Right.
Here you go.
Right. And there's a lot of people that grew up the same exact way, and that can happen to them.
Right. That was pretty traditional, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the American way too.
Yeah, we did good. We raised him. I'll have to show you pictures next time when I get my phone up and running. I'll show you pictures of him and the kids. Yeah.
You want to say something? You got a positive
and my
message,
granddaughter.
A positive message for the guests, for the viewers.
Hey, love your life. Love is a verb. It's a choice. Love your life. I love my life.
That's right. Thank you, Kim, baby.
Love you.
Love you too.
You saying Lee, brother? You like the hair?
Yeah.
What you like about it? You just ain't never seen nothing like these.
I never seen dreads like that.
Yeah.
I want to look about. If I had back at dreads, I'd get like not a big bunch of them, maybe like maybe just like 6 or 3 of them on each side.
Yeah. See, I had like 140, bro. But in prison shit, back in 2014, I connected him. And shit, just let him do his thing. Go to the
They
joint
put me
over
in the
here.
state hospital one day, in asylum,
Which one?
Central State, when it was open.
Oh, I remember Sister State used to bring everybody from Sister. How was that?
My sister's boyfriend stole that. But
Huh?
My sister's boyfriend, he raped her, so I took the Adam's apple out, made him swallow it.
Hold on. Say it one more time. My bad. You said your sister's boyfriend. You don't have to say what he did. You said he assaulted his sister.
And I chewed his Adam's apple out, like,
Oh, no way.
yeah. What was that?
No, what? Can you explain that one time? Do you mind? That's I gonna that's some gangster shit.
I just did like that, just spit it out.
You bit out his Adam's apple.
Yeah. Made him swallow it.
It made him swallow it.
Yeah.
Damn. So what happened to him like without an Adam?
I'm the guy here that killed him. I killed him. I killed him. I put him in chemicals, or I tortured him, break every bone in the body, drug him up first, and then I'd make him break every bone.
You on some real deal gangster shit.
I might be going to prison here soon because I might stay on probation.
You on probation?
Yeah, I'll probably failing the test. So they're going to put me in county. Then
Oh, what county you in probation?
They're going to transfer me to prison when I've been there a while. What got any tips? Any advice for prison? Any prison advice? What's that mean paperwork? Is that what they always do when you first come in? They check everyone's like your doc. Yeah. I didn't know you drove, bro. Yeah. I like the Charger.
The Charger is hard.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's hard.
That camera just like.
Yeah, he done seen it. Motherfucker smooth. Just beautiful out today. We still out here looking, man. Miguel done left some art, man. Take some advice, man. Love everyone. See the park. Feels so good. Feels so good out. What is it? The light, the flashlight. Yep.
My homie asked me that day, they big.
Oh, that was perfect, boy. That was perfect, boy.
Them two, man. Them peanut butter pie. Peanut butter pie.
Hey, he just showed out, y'all. He just scored.
Drop one of them there, Tim.
Yeah. Sam had to get her one.
I tried this peanut butter pie. Yeah, it's peanut butter pie flavor.
Hold on, that's something different.
Reese got peanut butter pie flavor.
No,
I mean,
it's
you don't
not.
want to try it? Yes. Look.
I just got your hands in it too. Peanut butter pie. Oh
Peanut butter
shit.
pie.
Peanut butter pie.
Hold on.
Peanut butter pie.
Hold on. Oh, let me see the bag.
Peanut butter pie.
Let me see the
Peanut butter
bag.
pie.
I love peanut butter pie.
Who would not love peanut butter pie?
Kim,
Hello.
here, Tim, you want to hit
Coconut
this
cream
shoe?
pie. My favorite.
Here.
There's coconut.
Oh, sorry.
Here, chocolate.
I'm just
Here,
nutty.
no.
I can't help it. I'm not eating it. I just watch it.
Butter pie.
Can I see the
The
bag?
coconut
Kim?
and honey. Huh? Oh, yeah, you. Oh,
Ooh.
you know.
That wow.
I've never been able to make
Yeah, I fucks with it. I fuck with the edge. Y'all gonna have y'all good night tonight, boy. You two, look at you. Ooh, you scored.
You got me made. Candy.
That's all we can find today is weed.
Reese's can't caramel.
That's oh. I'm about to take a gander at one of these.
I just walked.
You mind if I have one? Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Right, Tim?
Have a few.
Yep. Thank you. Hold on now. I'm about to try the peanut butter pie. Oh shit.
Peanut butter pie.
Oh, it's sprinkles. Oh, yeah. Baby.
That's the part. Like a little.
Oh, look at the
Hi,
dog.
baby.
That's just a wrap for tonight.
He's after that squirrel.
Hi, little girl.
That squirrel in her eyes. Ooh, there it is.
Pretty
Come out late
girl.
at night, they want to make a move.
What's her name again? Baby.
He get all the snacks, y'all.
Oh,
And he got her some makeup.
these are
And
all,
makeup.
Oh, my God.
What's the best thing out of the lot today, Kim? Oh, they fire? I didn't open mine.
Peanut butter pie Reese cup.
Fire.
And, of course, caramello.
You asked for that caramello? I grew up off those.
That's on top. That's just, he knows that's one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
That and Milky Way.
Hell yeah. Y'all heard it.
The golden
Oh no, what you
Milky
say?
Way that was just caramel inside.
Oh my
Have you ever looked at the
god.
year
Fire.
Oh, they only brought them out like limited time.
Yeah, they stopped.
That's probably cost them a little bit of money. Straight caramel.
Don't fix it, man. I don't
No.
know why they do.
This straight caramel stick is
Have you
fire.
ever looked at
You got
the
my
year
lighter.
you were born, what candy was
I
made?
brought it to you.
No.
You got my
Mine was
lighter.
Big Chew bubblegum.
Say it again for the big
Why
two.
don't you just-
Okay.